Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries Only, where I channel messages for Aries Only. Today we're doing a reading to take a little sneak peek into 2024 for you guys. And please remember, if whatever I'm saying isn't what you want to hear, you have the power to change that. Obviously, you're a creator. And you can create whatever life that you want. For instance, if we're getting a message, which I already started this reading and my nail fell off, so I had to restart it. But so I know that it's probably not the case here, but just say, like, hypothetically, like, that's what the message was, that you were going to be, oh, sorry, you're going to be single again for like another year. And then maybe you could take a look, like, well, like, am I really like trying to like date someone? Am I trying to find someone? Or am I just sort of sitting in the house waiting for Prince Charming to climb through my living room window, which would be scary. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But kind of a vibe. And you can be like, okay, well, maybe if I put myself out there, I can kind of change the course of my destiny this year, and something like that. The card that we got for your overall energy was this Anima Mundi card, which is similar to the World card. So overall, I feel like this is going to be a very successful year where you're going to be very in tune with what you want. We have this pink energy to represent like your love so far, your love life. And we have, it says compassion, love, femininity, and playfulness. So I feel like there is going to be a lot of love, a lot of soft feminine energy, a lot of, this says compassion and playfulness. So I feel like we also had this fifth house energy. So I feel like that's really lining up. When we rolled the die, we got Uranus and Taurus in the fifth house. So I feel like there's going to be something tangible in your love life that's going to change very shockingly in a good way. I feel like there's going to be a lot of sensuality, a lot of playfulness and fun in your love life and in your life overall. We also had this burnt orange, this burnt sienna energy on the bottom of the deck. It said excitement, security, passion, and luxury. That's reminding me of Taurus energy, and this is reminding me of the fifth house. So I feel like this theme is kind of continuing, and I feel like your love life might be a very prominent aspect of your 2024, so in a good way. And I would like to say, I do think this is going to be more of like a lovey relationship sort of a thing, because we have the heart chakra color here, and not just passionate is what I'm trying to say, because we have the orange energy here as well, but we have this as the card that came out, the color of the heart chakra, not just the sacral, like, sexual chakra. So I think that the heart will be involved here. I think there might be an opening of your heart, or a willingness to be more open to love, more of like, I'm getting a sense, like right before I started, I said this in the original reading that I recorded, but I was hearing a song, Come Down by Bush, and then I also shuffled a song and it was Tattoo by Jordan Sparks. And I feel like it's just a vibe of like finally getting clear on what you want out of life and in a relationship. So in a more general sense, being open. So for instance, if you've been focusing on a specific person and not really getting what you want, and being stuck in a cycle with a specific person that isn't necessarily giving you what you want, you're going to be more open to like that love and like that, all this stuff, this playfulness, this compassion, this like loving relationship that you want coming to you in whatever form the universe deems the best way for you. Like almost like you're going to realize like, okay, like you're getting clear on what you want and what you don't want at the same time. So it's almost like, okay, I want a loving relationship, but like at the same time, like I want a relationship with this person, but they don't show up when we have plans, or they don't call me, or whatever is the case. They kind of give me the runaround, or they just want to have a sexual relationship, or whatever, like, you're going through with this person. If there is a specific person, this is just a hypothetical example. And then you're going to be like, you know what, like it's difficult to have a relationship with somebody who's not even going to ever call me. So maybe they're not my ideal person, because my ideal person would actually like pick up the phone and want to talk to me. Kind of like that. And you're going to be like, you know what, like that Jordan Sparks song, Tattoo, like I'll never regret you, like good luck to you, but like, I kind of want to like move on maybe, and just maybe realize that what I want isn't really lining up with what you want, and maybe that's okay. And you're going to be more open to like the universe sort of bringing in what you do want and actually need, and trusting spirit or something like that is the vibe that I'm getting. So let's look at your career. That's kind of like a quick synopsis of what happened. Ooh, that went like down the drain, like morality, renewal, individuality, and practicality, and that was in reverse. I feel like you might do some crazy stuff like in your career. You might make like a big change is what I'm getting. Let me just, well, we'll clarify it with other things, but we had the sunflower on the bottom of the deck. Unwavering faith, unconditional love, and brightened mood. So maybe you have been stuck at a job that maybe stifles your individuality somehow, but you've been keeping it for practical reasons, like feeling like you should do this or something like that. Renewal and morality. I feel like you're almost, that like flipped in reverse very, obviously. So I feel like you're maybe going to, just like the same thing like I was talking about with your career, or I'm sorry, with your love life, it might be a similar vibe where you're like, you know what, this job isn't fulfilling for me. You're going to follow your soul maybe in a new direction that isn't maybe the most practical, but there's something about unwavering faith, unconditional love here, where it's like you're going to maybe just trust your soul to like take you where it needs to go and not necessarily just make a practical decision. Very interesting. Sorry, I just want to like make a little bit more room. Let me just look at the camera. And it doesn't really look that great, but like that. Just, yeah, I just want to do like a 3-card thing here. So, all right. I don't know. That doesn't have to be perfect today. It's fine. But yeah. Okay, so let's just clarify this with, let's get a tarot card for Aries love life. But even the sunflower energy, it's being more like open to the light. That's what sunflowers follow, the light. I feel like that's what you're going to do. Even this looks kind of like a dark and dreary card, like a heavy, I'm getting like a heavy feeling, and you're just going to be like, you know what, like I need to do what makes me happy. Life is short. Like, doesn't mean that you can't be semi-practical and have a job, but maybe you're just going to switch careers and you might take a hit on your financial stability or whatever. This was saying practicality, but you might take a hit financially, but you're going to maybe take that hit in the name of just like being happier overall. So with the pink energy, what is going on in Aries love life in 2024? We have the 5 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is you walking away maybe from some sort of situation that you know isn't right for you. Let's clarify that because that's kind of scary. The 10 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're going to like put a stop to some sort of situation where you feel maybe played out or something. I feel like with the 10 of Cups coming to clarify, also the 9 of Swords though on the bottom of the deck, I feel like you're going to be, it's almost like I'm getting a vibe of that song by Adele, like I Set Fire to the Rain, like, and maybe, so maybe like the first half, or not even the first half, but maybe like either now you're going through this or something's going to happen, something's going to click to you in 2024, since this energy is coming through for 2024, where you're going to just decide like that whole thing where there's a side to you that I never knew, all the things you'd say, they were never true, and the games you'd play, you would always win. I set fire to the rain. It's going to be that sort of a vibe where it's like, you're going to recognize like the fundamental difference between you and this person. Like maybe you thought you knew them, if there is like a person, or like, you know, a former, like a relationship that you've been stuck in, like we were talking about, you're going to realize maybe that you're just too different and you're just going to stop playing. You're going to lay down this sword and just like be, like I was saying, like on the hunt for, you're just going to make your way towards something else here. And for the teal energy, for the career, let's see what we can get. The Hermit. Yeah, I feel like, again, like a similar vibe. Like you're going to be breaking with convention. Like, it's almost like this is like a Virgo energy as well. I feel like you're really going to put some deep thought into this, of like with the 4 of Swords and the Hermit. And again, you're going to be following the light. Yes, like the sunflower energy, like I was saying, that's exactly what I'm seeing here. And almost like if I have to sort of live this beggar lifestyle for a little while, like I'm willing to do that. It's a vibe like that where I just have to follow like the star energy, which is like the hope. It's very much so like the sunflower energy that I was getting. Unconditional love, brightened mood, where it might seem bleak around you, but it's like you're following something like inside of you that is like leading you in a better direction. If this doesn't make sense now, I feel like it will when some things start happening like in 2024, or maybe there is something happening now that you're like resonating with, like, oh, I have been thinking about leaving my job because I don't know, I maybe there's no morality there. Maybe it's like your boss is a crook, or like you just don't respect the people there, or something like that. So let's see what else we can get for Aries. Lovely. We have Gemini, the communicative. Yeah. And then we have well, let's just look at this really quick. So Gemini energy, I feel like you're gonna like walk away from one situation, and I like that this is swords energy, and so is Gemini, but then you're gonna like walk towards something that's a little bit more on your level here with the mentally, somebody that you see eye to eye with. That's exactly like the vibe that I'm getting. I feel like it's going to be a lot of like conversation. It's going to be somebody that I feel like communication is like a big issue here with somebody, like where maybe they didn't communicate. Like, again, like they left you hanging, or they used your words against you or something like that. And it's like you're going to link up with somebody, I feel, that is going to show you with their actions that they, like I was saying, something tangible, that they want to talk to you, that they want to be around you, that like they're going to show you with their, I won't even want to say actions, but with their communication. Like they're going to be very communicative with you. And we have Neptune, dreams and spirit, and look, the moon, feelings and subconscious. So I feel like they're going to talk about their feelings. Like they're going to be open to talking about their feelings and their dreams here. Maybe someone who's like on like, yeah, their spirituality, art, this is coming through. Maybe somebody you have more in common with than you, and you're going to realize maybe that this person that you were like hanging on to or dealing with in the past, or this could just be symbolic of like types of relationships that you've had in the past. You're just going to realize that you have to do something different in order for something different to happen, and you're going to try to maybe talk to a different type of person. And I'm getting like you're going to more so be like following your heart. That's the overall theme of 2024 for you guys, where like it's like practicality is going to be turned on its head, and I'm going to be just going with what my soul wants me to go with, and trying a different approach, and being open to spirit, and having trust, that an unwavering faith that spirit knows what's best for me, kind of a vibe. What about for your career? What's going to happen in 2024 for Aries? We have 12th house, the sun, and the 12th house, spirituality and art. But yeah, let's just take it. They both came out. I'll just do it like that. So actually it was the other way. But again, following the sun, I feel like just that energy of like light and the sun. And then we have Libra, the beautiful minded Libra energy on the bottom of the deck. So again, it's like you're maybe going to have to like, okay, so Libra is the scales. So maybe like before the scales were tipped, like where you made a lot of money, but like you were sacrificing some sort of like individuality or morality or your happiness or whatever it was, just like a feeling like you would get heavy walking in the door sort of a thing, but the money was really good. And now like it's going to be more balanced, where it's like whatchamacallit, like maybe I'm making a little bit less money, but I'm like so much more happy. Like your mind is going to be at ease and at peace. And also like you could be starting something new creatively here. With the star, I'm kind of getting that energy. You could be starting a new, maybe like artistic or spiritual venture, where you're sort of putting your personality into whatever you're doing. Or this could mean that even if you are staying at this job, it's not your main focus anymore. And maybe you're like just focusing more on your own personal creativity and building your business in the meantime, and that's giving you sort of the strength to like keep getting on with the job that you have now, if that makes sense. But whether it's actually some sort of like creative business that you're starting, or it's just you following like the edict of your soul with the spirituality, this 12th house energy, and just like realizing like you're not happy and moving to like a normal job, doesn't have to be like a creative thing, but you're just moving to a normal job where you're just more happier. Like that's like, I could get either one of those from this energy here. So overall, I feel like this is going to be let's just sum up quick. Like, this is going to be a year of you realizing that certain things like aren't working, like what's working, what's not working, what do I want to change, and then like really like doing different things in order to change them, like making shocking changes in your life. And I feel like it might even be something where the universe sort of puts a shocking change like right in your face, like shows you somebody's bad behavior in a way where you finally have enough, and you realize like, okay, you know what, this person doesn't care about me if they could do this. You know what, this job really isn't a good fit for me because like the people that I work with are terrible people, or like just I'm really unhappy when I'm here, and like that matters, like something like that. Or they're going to show you maybe like your boss's true colors, or a current partner's true colors, or something like that. Or they're going to like spirit's going to show you that I don't know, like maybe you're going to like go somewhere and just like see a bunch of cute guys or girls and be like, oh, you know, I've been like really missing out just like staying in my house. Maybe it'll be like a good surprise. But I feel like there might be a little bit of unpleasantness, especially in your love life. It could even be though, if you are in a relationship or like a marriage or like a more like long-standing connection, it could be that like you have a really ugly argument that sort of paves the way for you guys to like communicate more effectively, or go to therapy or something like that, and like bring the playfulness back into your life, where maybe you have enough and you need space from your partner, and you maybe like go stay with friends or your parents or something for a couple weeks, and then like you both have time to think and come back together more happy and more communicative, able to communicate and be on the same page and look into each other's eyes and like, you know, see eye to eye more. And whereas like maybe someone was like doing like power plays, and then it's like you get on more equal footing. It could be something like that as well. So let's get some of these. Oh, I was going to get some of these too. Okay, love life for Aries. Sorry, before we move on quick. We have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. I feel like, again, we were getting that energy where it's going to get bad before it gets good or something like that. Sorry, I didn't even pull that out on camera. But let's see. Aries, love life. Oh, marriage. Okay, wow. So maybe there, like I was saying, there might be a marriage. Oh, either being renewed, or maybe you might decide like, oh, like this relationship isn't working for me, and like be on the hunt for something else. Let's just get one more. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So maybe, yeah, something with kids or something. Like you'll maybe realize that whatever relationship you're in, especially if there's like abuse or like, you know, like power games and things like that, you're going to realize like it's more important for you to like leave the nest with maybe your kids or something like that, in order to like have them grow up a certain way. Like maybe like, oh, I don't want my kids thinking like this is a normal relationship, because it's going to shape the way that they see the world. So because even the 5th house can be a house of children, so that could only be for like a few of you. But also, if it's not that marriage thing, this could be that you're just like leaving a relationship that isn't fulfilling, like a situationship, like we were talking about earlier, that example of someone who only wants sex or something like that, because you realize you want a loving family, you want an emotionally secure relationship, you want a marriage. So you like kind of like break the bridge, you burn the bridge in order to like be on the hunt for something more serious here. Like, and I feel like overall, like something needs to go and be finally like left behind. But that's the song that we got, Tattoo by Jordan Sparks. So it's almost like you're gonna make the decision though, or spirit's gonna like put something in your face, like a shocking thing, and then you're gonna make the decision based off of that. But it's gonna like almost feel like you have no choice, kind of a thing. Okay, so what about for your career, Aries? Let's see what is going on for Aries career. All right, we got 3. Let's put these away for now. Maybe we'll get more later. So we have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah, I was getting that vibe for wherever you're at currently. Oh, look, carrot, opportunity or windfall, and goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Very much the vibe I was getting, that you're just gonna, if things are gonna get so bad that you're gonna feel like a need to make a change. I feel like that's the vibe overall. There's going to be a completion to some sort of cycle that you've been stuck in, and you're finally going to like be like, this is enough. I don't know what a yolk actually is. Like, it's obviously not a yolk for an egg. So, oh, it's spelled wrong. Yolk is Y-O-L-K. What is a yolk? What is that thing? I don't know, maybe something that actually like ties you down somehow. Ooh. All right, so let me just get my notes for this reading. So we're going to see basically using these cards how you'll feel, what you'll do, and what you'll learn coming up in 2024. How long is this reading? 20 minutes? Okay, how will you feel overall in 2024? We have message in a bottle. Okay. How will Aries feel overall in 2024? Exchanging gifts. So it looks like pretty positive. And what will Aries do? Treasure Island. Okay. And what will Aries learn in 2024? A leg up. And the fates. Okay. All right. So I feel like let's start with what you'll do, because we have this turtle, this treasure island, number 9. This is also a number 9 here, exchanging gifts. So I feel like what you'll do is maybe feel like you're like regressing your life somewhat by making some sort of decision. It's almost like you're gonna go back. Feel like you're going to go backwards. Again, this is what I feel like could happen with your career. You could almost feel like you're taking a step back. But I almost feel like if you do that and you make this decision for yourself, I almost feel like there's going to be some sort of, like, again, opportunity windfall. Like you're going to like create a vacuum for spirit to fill with something better. And I almost feel like that's what you're going to also learn, that when you, like, God helps those who help themselves kind of a thing. Like, and by help themselves, it just means like, or by help yourself, I feel like it just means like listening to yourself when you realize you're not happy in some sort of a situation, and taking the steps to get out of that situation. And again, you might like look around you and see that there's help available to you that you didn't realize. You might, for instance, say like, hey, like, Mom, can I move back in with you while I figure out what I want to do with my career? I got this job and I'm not able to maybe like handle like living on my own right now. So can I like stay with you for like a year while I just kind of take this hit financially, but I'm gonna like be saving up maybe, and then you're gonna like buy a house when you move out or something like that, where you're gonna have to go backwards in order to go forwards again. I feel like in your love life as well. So again, like we were talking about here, you're gonna have to maybe like end some sort of situationship that you maybe felt like you were like investing in. Maybe emotionally you've been investing in it for a while, and then you're just gonna have to kind of like cut your losses and start over at the beginning, like actually single, actually like not even talking to anybody, and just like working maybe on yourself in the meantime. And then again, you're creating a vacuum for spirit to fill, and then maybe there will be some sort of commitment on the horizon here. So what will you feel? We have exchanging gifts. Let's look at that in the book quick, because 27, the law of giving and receiving, currency trade-offs, weighing costs, and determining value. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them, yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let your fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. So I feel like, again, this is sort of that message of like, God helps those who help themselves. So like you have to really, and I feel like this also is connected to that original message of like, you're going to realize what you want and start like utilizing your energy more effectively to get it. You're going to be putting an effort into the correct things. Like, so again, instead of putting in energy to this broken bridge relationship or this futile situationship that's going nowhere, even though like your heart is invested in it, you're going to make the decision to like have some closure, at least for now. Okay, if it's meant to be, it'll come back to me. That's sort of that unwavering faith. Same thing with your career. There's sort of that theme going across the board where it's like a major overhaul of your life here, but in a positive way. I feel like it's almost like it's going to be a relationship that you break up and then you realize like how much less stressed you are once you're like on the other side of it, you know? And you're going to realize how much closer you are to procuring a more committed relationship, an emotionally secure, loving family, which is what you want for your life. You're going to realize that putting more energy into building friendships, like your relationships, maybe even going out and trying to meet other new people and have new hobbies. Like I'm noticing this ballerina costume, you know, giving, being more giving, charity, whatever. Like you're going to start honing in on the things that you actually like love to do. You're going to feel more in like a giving mood, and in doing that you're going to be in a more receiving energy, like from the universe. Like you're going to be in an energy of wanting to direct your energy in more new ways, and I feel like you're just going to feel excited, and it's going to feel fresh and new, and you're just I'm getting like an overall feeling of feeling good, having more time, like realizing what's important to you in your life and having more time for those things, because you're not going to have all this dead weight in your life, kind of a thing. But yeah, I feel like you're going to be, maybe like I was saying, moving backwards a little bit, but overall you're going to be going backwards to go forwards, and you're going to learn, like, let's see what you're going to learn. Let's look at the leg up and just read that quick. Receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. You've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. So yeah, I feel like there might be, you're going to learn that you don't have to do everything on your own, is what I'm getting. Like you're going to learn that there is help available, there is, and it's okay. Like just accepting help from other people doesn't mean that you're not, I don't know, like one example, like the example I was using of like moving back home with your parents or something like that, or getting a roommate, like just to like offset the cost of living or something like that, where someone would be like, oh, like you're 40 years old and you have a roommate, like that's like, what a loser. Like you live at home with your parents at 30, like what a loser, like whatever it is, like that. But it's like, you know what, like when you like move out again in like a year or two and you have like this treasure chest here with the money in order to like buy a house or something like that, you're in a more financially stable position. You're not going to be a loser. And that's just like societal convention sometimes that people have. And, you know, if you can have help, maybe if you move in with your parent and you're like paying rent to help them, or it's like if you're helping your roommate, if you get a roommate and like they were paying like a lot of money in their apartment too, and like, you know what I mean, now you're splitting the cost or something like that. It's like you're helping somebody else out as well, again with this exchanging gifts. Like you're going to feel good that you can maybe help somebody out while also being helped yourself. Like that whole like thing of interdependence, being open to a new way of being. Maybe like your pride was like in the way where you're like, I can't, like I have to do it alone. Like with this leg up, I'm kind of getting that vibe. So now it's going to be like a new era where you're sharing resources with people somehow. I don't really get, like, I don't know if that means I'm getting the housing example, but that could mean something else to you guys as well. We have this Fates energy, number 17. So I feel like, again, that's going to be, there's that energy of like sort of that anima mundi, trusting the universe and things like that. So let's see what else we can get. Let's get some tarot cards. Do I even have room? Not really. Should I put these up here kind of so I have a little more room? This isn't really that aesthetically pleasing. Apologies. But let me just see how much room I have. I think that's okay. You'll see most of the card at least. So just show me what's going to be like sequentially the events of 2024 for Aries, and then we're going to get some advice and some more tea leaves, and we're going to wrap it up. Okay. What's going to be sequentially, like what's going to happen in 2024 for Aries? Just give us a quick brief synopsis. Okay, we have this Three of Swords energy with the Ten of Swords. I feel like there is going to be some sort of final ending. What else? Oh, put the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. What else for Aries? The World coming out right under that Anima Mundi. I love it. Okay. The Nine of Swords. Oh, that's not like lined up, sorry. Okay. What else for Aries in 2024? Ooh. The Ten of Cups. Oh, let's just get one. It was Death and the Two of Swords, but I feel like that's saying like an end to like stagnation or something. Yeah, exactly. Because we have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So let's see. I kind of want to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, something's going to change drastically. All right, let's put this back. All right. So what do we see like happening here? I'm going to get tea leaves as well. We see this Three of Swords. Like I was saying, like I feel like that we have that broken bridge energy. We already know there's something going on that's going to and even that could be the reason, like say you were living with someone or you were married and then like, you know, you have kids, like this thing that we were talking about, and you have to like take everyone and move back in with your family. You could just feel like, oh, I'm going backwards in life. But I feel like overall it's going to lend itself to more successful outcomes later on. We have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of, not Swords, the Ten of Pentacles here. So there is that energy of like things are going to be well, especially for a family. Look at this. We have the Three of Swords and we have key, successful outcome to your problems. And with the Ace of Swords, camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. So that's like, you might be lost in despair for a little bit at the beginning, but it's like you're going to persevere. Like I feel like almost like this breakup is the key to you having a successful year is kind of how I'm getting it. And it doesn't have to be just a breakup. It could be a breakup like you leaving the job or whatever it is, like you deciding to end a certain way of being or going about things in your life. For the Ten of Pentacles, we have butterfly, a change for the better. Yeah, like 100%. That's what's going to happen. For this World energy, we have man, dealings or relationship with a man. So that could be very specific. Like this is you ending a relationship with a man here, completing that. So maybe that's just, what's the word? Not clarifying, but really like reiterating that message for you with the Nine of Swords. We have Cain, pay attention to your health, and misunderstanding. I guess I'll put that there. I might get two here. Where it's like, you might realize, I'm going to keep those together. I feel like they really wanted to go together. You might feel like you're going to notice, like, again, with this job or with this relationship, whatever it is, that your, like, health is being affected. Like, you might really physically, like, realize, like I was saying, like, you're going to realize what a weight has been lifted when you end this relationship. And you're going to almost feel better when you leave it. Like, you're going to feel like I was saying, your blood pressure could be affected, or you like heart palpitation, like something like you're really worrying, having like physical anxiety symptoms where like your stomach's in a knot or something like that. So you're going to realize, I guess I'll just put that there. You're going to realize that like in the absence of that job or that relationship, like you feel so much better. With the misunderstanding with the Ten of Cups, I think you're going to realize that it's a lot easier to move on from this situation than you initially thought, and your happiness is kind of like right around the corner, or maybe not like right around the corner because that would probably be a rebound, but like a lot closer than you would think. And then for the Queen of Swords, we have this Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person, and July. So with that, I feel like, what was I saying? Like how I forgot what I was saying when I initially got that because, oh, there's going to be an end to a stagnation in your life, to this stubborn energy. I feel like almost like there's more sunshine coming in. We can clarify this with one more because it's kind of like, or maybe like this boss or this other partner is just really going to be gone. And maybe like for the first 6 months, because wasn't I saying that like the first half of the year might be a little bit sad, but then like the second half is going to be more light. Okay, look, love, deep affection and caring, and then rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. It's almost like you're going to get rid of that, and like that's what you're going to exchange it for, this heart energy here. Anything else we can get? Lion, time to act. Pig, beware of greed. Let's see. Cat, a two-faced friend. So I feel like there's some people, there's like a lot of different situations. Chair filled, someone new is entering your life. Like we're going to be getting rid of maybe not good friends, bosses, lovers, whoever here, and just like filling it with somebody new. Rat, someone working against you behind your back. There's something that's going to come to light. Spirit's really going to put it in your face. But then star, guaranteed success. So it's like this rooster, this pig, this rat. Like there's like, we're going to be doing like an extermination here of all these sorts of people that are like sucking on our energy. And like I was saying, you're going to really feel the difference when you get rid of these people and sort of go in a new direction in your life. You're going to be following the light and feeling so much lighter and brighter. So let's get some advice and let's wrap up this long ass reading. I don't even want to know how long it is. I'm scared to look. What's any advice for Aries moving forward? But yeah, we did have that Five of Swords, Pleiades, double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. I feel like you're going to have a lot on your plate here, but you can handle it. The rose thread, inner call, soul led, the mystic, living courageously. That's like the theme of this whole reading. We don't have to go through it again. The bloom, creations realized, right time, harvest, and celebrate. The age of light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. So it's like you're right where you need to be right now. But then look, the breathing rose, heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. It's going to be a little bit painful, but we're going to guaranteed success. We're going to come through on the other side, and you know what you're doing, at least on a soul level. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Sorry, you can't see any of that. And I will catch you in the next reading, okay? Bye.